Hi everyone, this is Usman. Welcome to my channel Usman Physics. In this video, we are going to discuss about various numerical problems related to the chapter heat, and these problems might be helpful for the students to appear board exams, APRJC and Polytechnic entrance examinations. Let us have a glance about the content of our video. Simple problems of conversion of temperatures from degrees Celsius to Kelvin and vice versa, and also specific heat and its units. Problems which are solved by using the formula Q is equal to ms delta T and also Q is equal to ml. We discuss few problems which use both the formulas Q is equal to ms delta T and also Q is equal to ml. Now, conversion of temperatures from degrees Celsius to Kelvin and vice versa. Convert the following temperatures to the Celsius scale: 293 Kelvin and 470 Kelvin. Temperature in Celsius scale is equal to temperature in Kelvin scale minus 273. So Kelvin scale of temperature can be converted into degrees Celsius by subtracting 273 from the given Kelvin scale of temperature. So 293 minus 273, we get 20 degrees Celsius. In the same way, second problem is also solved by subtracting 273 from 470. So we get 470 Kelvin in degrees Celsius as 197 degrees Celsius. Let us see second problem. Convert the following temperatures to the Kelvin scale. So temperatures are given in Celsius scale as 25 degrees Celsius and 373 degrees Celsius. Now we have to convert this into Kelvin scale. Temperature in Kelvin scale is equal to temperature in Celsius scale plus 273. So Celsius scale of temperature can be converted into Kelvin scale by adding 273 to the given scale of temperature. So second problem can also be done by adding 273 to the given scale. So finally we get 646 Kelvin. So in this way we can convert Celsius scale to Kelvin scale and Kelvin scale to Celsius scale. Let us see few more problems for better understanding. Convert minus 145 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. We know that Celsius scale can be converted to Kelvin scale by adding 273 to the given value. So given value is minus 145, add 273 to that, we get Kelvin scale of temperature as 128 Kelvin. What is the value of 252 Kelvin in degrees Celsius? So degrees Celsius can be converted to Kelvin by subtracting 273 from the given Kelvin scale of temperature. So given Kelvin scale is 252. So subtract 273 from 252, we get minus 21 degrees Celsius. Now, what is the physical state of water at 273 Kelvin? See, 273 Kelvin means it is nothing but 0 degrees Celsius, and at 0 degrees Celsius water can be solid form or it can also exist in liquid form. Let us solve simple problems related to specific heat and its units. What is specific heat? Specific heat capacity of a substance is defined as the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of unit mass of a substance by 1 degree of temperature. Formula of specific heat is S is equal to Q by M delta T. CGS unit is calorie per gram per degree Celsius and SI unit is joule per kg per degree Celsius or joule per kg per Kelvin. Why? Because 1 degree Celsius can also be equal to 1 degree Kelvin. We know that 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joules. Now, CGS unit of specific heat capacity can be converted into SI unit. 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius is equal to 4.18 joule per gram per degree Celsius, and that will be equal to 4180 joule per kg per Kelvin. And how we got this value, you can check it out in the box. In this way, CGS unit can be converted into SI unit. The specific heat of brass is 0.092 calorie per gram per degree Celsius. Express this value in SI system. We know that 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius is equal to 4180 joule per kg per Kelvin. So 0.092 calorie per gram per degree Celsius is equal to 4180 into 0.092 joule per kg per Kelvin. That is, if we want to convert from CGS system to SI system, we have to multiply the given value with 4180. So finally, we get the answer as 384 joule per kg per Kelvin. So this is the specific heat of brass in SI system. Let us see one more problem. The specific heat of iron is 483 joule per kg per Kelvin. Express this value in CGS system. Now this time the value has given in SI system and we need to convert it into CGS system. We know that 1 joule per kg per Kelvin is equal to 1 by 4180 calorie per gram per degree Celsius. So 483 joule per kg per Kelvin is equal to 483 by 4180 calorie per gram per degree Celsius. Now, if we want to convert SI system of units to CGS system, we have to divide the given value with 4180. So finally, we get 0.015 calorie per gram per degree Celsius as the specific heat of iron in CGS system of units. When an amount of heat is supplied to a system, it may change the temperature of the system, or sometimes there may be the change in the state. So let us consider the case where heat changes the temperature of the body. In this case, we use the formula Q is equal to ms delta T, where Q is equal to amount of heat supplied, m is equal to mass of the body, S specific heat of the body, and delta T is nothing but rise in temperature of the body. So let us make it easier with simple example. How much heat is required to raise the temperature of copper vessel of mass 0.05 kg through 40 degrees Celsius? Given specific heat of copper is 390 joule per kg per degree Celsius. Mass of the copper m is equal to 0.05 kg. Specific heat, it can be denoted with C or S, and it is given as 390 joule per kg per degree Celsius. Rise in temperature delta T is equal to 40 degrees Celsius. So we have to find how much heat is required. So we know the formula Q is equal to ms delta T. We have the all values of mass, specific heat, and rise in temperature. So if we substitute these values in the above formula, we get 780 joules of heat is required to raise the temperature of given copper vessel. Few more examples. How much heat is required to raise the temperature of 100 grams of water from 5 degrees Celsius to 95 degrees Celsius? Your options are given below. Now try to find the solution for the given problem by pausing the video so that you may get some practice. Anyhow, I will proceed by solving the given problem. Given mass of water as 100 grams, specific heat we know 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius, rise in temperature, that is delta T, final temperature minus initial temperature. Now substitute these values in the formula Q is equal to ms delta T. So we get the answer as 9000 calories, that can be written as 9 kilocalories because 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calories. So correct answer is option D. What quantity of heat would be given out by 200 grams of copper in cooling from 80 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius? Given specific heat of copper as 0.09 calorie per gram per degree Celsius, and your options are as below. Now given mass of the copper as 200 grams, specific heat as 0.09, and change in temperature, that is equal to final temperature minus initial. Final temperature is 20 minus initial temperature is 80. So we get change in temperature as minus 60 degrees. Here minus 60 means heat is released by the system or heat is given out. So substitute these values in the formula. Q is equal to ms delta T. So mass 200, specific heat 0.09, change in temperature is minus 60. We get the answer as minus 1080, and that can be written as only 1080 calories. Here minus sign has no algebraic importance, just it indicates heat is given out by the system. When certain amount of heat is supplied to the system and there is change in state, then we have to use the formula Q is equal to ml, where m is the mass of the substance and L is the latent heat of the given substance. There are two kinds of latent heat. One is latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion for ice is 80 calories per gram. The another one is latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization of water is 540 calories per gram. Let us understand this by one simple example. Find the heat needed to convert 10 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius into water at 0 degrees Celsius. Given mass of the ice as 10 grams and it is converted into SI system as 0.01 kilograms, and given latent heat of ice as 3.35 into 10 power 5 joule per kg, and we are seeing that the temperature is constant, temperature has not changed here, only the state has changed from solid to liquid. So we are using the formula Q is equal to ml, and if we substitute the values in the above formula, so we get the answer as 3350 joules. And latent heat of fusion of ice is 80 calories per gram, and this value is converted into SI system, and that can be seen in the box. We shall see few more problems related to latent heat. Find the heat needed to convert 10 grams of water into vapor. And you know the formula, you can pause the video and solve it, and you can check for the answer. Given mass of the water as 10 grams and latent heat of vaporization of water as 540 calories per gram. So in this problem only state is being changed, there is no change in the temperature. So we are using the formula Q is equal to ml, and substitute the values, you will get the answer as 5400 calories, and this can be converted into joules by multiplying it with 4.180. Finally you will get 2.25 into 10 power 4 joules. What amount of ice that can be melted by 4000 calories of heat? See, he is giving heat and asking us how much amount of ice that can be melted. We have to use same formula, but we have to change the formula while calculating. Given Q is equal to 4000 calories, latent heat of fusion of ice as 80 calories per gram. So same formula we have to use, Q is equal to ml. This time we have to find mass, so m is equal to q by l, that is 4000 by 80. So we will get 50 grams. That means by giving 4000 calories of heat, by supplying 4000 calories of heat, we can melt 50 grams of ice. So one more problem for your practice, and you can find the answer, you can check the answer. The answer is 5 kg. Let us solve the problem which uses both the formulas Q is equal to ms delta T and Q is equal to ml. The question is 10 grams of ice at minus 5 degrees Celsius is converted into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. The amount of heat required to do so is. In this continuous process of ice changing into steam, there will be change in temperature and there also be change of state. So we will solve this problem step by step. Given mass as 10 grams and ice is at minus 5 degrees Celsius. So it has to be converted into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. So first ice, it is at minus 5 degrees Celsius. So if we heat this, then the temperature increases and ice reaches 0 degrees Celsius. So as there is change in temperature, so for change in temperature we have to use the formula Q is equal to ms delta T. Now substitute the values of mass, specific heat and delta T in the formula. We get mass as 10 grams and specific heat of ice as 0.5 and change in temperature 0 minus of minus 5. So finally we will get 25 calories. So on further heating, ice at 0 degrees Celsius is converted to water at 0 degrees. So this is called melting. So there is change in state here. So we have to use the formula Q is equal to ml, where m is mass, L means latent heat of fusion of ice. So we know mass as 10, latent heat of fusion of ice as 80. So we will get 800 calories. So on further heating, water at 0 degrees Celsius is converted to water at 100 degrees Celsius. Again we see there is change in temperature. So if there is change in temperature, we have to use the formula Q is equal to ms delta T, where m is mass here, s means specific heat of water and delta T means rise in temperature. So substitute the values in the given formula, then you will get as 1000 calories. On further heating, water at 100 degrees Celsius is converted to steam at 100 degrees Celsius, and you can see as the temperature is constant here, there is change in state. So we are using the formula Q is equal to ml. So if you substitute the values of m as 10 grams and L means here latent heat of vaporization of water, that is 540. So you will get 5400 calories. The amount of heat required is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4, and if you add all the four quantities of heat, you will get 7225 calories. So finally 10 grams of ice at minus 5 degrees Celsius is converted into steam at 100 degrees Celsius, then 7225 calories of heat should be supplied. This is for practice. The amount of heat released when 1 gram of steam at 100 degrees Celsius is converted into ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Solve it and you can check the answer. The answer is 720 calories, and I hope all you have understood the problems discussed so far. Thank you for watching my video.